Wow, wow. I'm talking about burnout with a smile on my face. Wow, satirical.
Hey there, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Rightly Said, where I talk, you listen, and maybe somewhere in between we both leave feeling a little bit more understood.
I've been meaning to make a video on this topic since a long time, but today finally is the day, and I'm here to talk about something that is extremely up close, personal to me, and I've struggled with the same chronically throughout my life. Up until now, when I actually realized and worked on my self to improve myself. Did it ever happen to you that you get extremely tired and you go off to sleep thinking that it will rejuvenate you back to life? Instead, when you wake up, you are even more tired than you were to begin with before you went to sleep. If you feel like you are constantly exhausted, or should I say chronically exhausted, you feel emotionally numb, and you're not motivated or enthusiastic enough to do things that you once loved. Now, if these things sound like you are probably burned out. So, awful feeling of being burned out, not realizing what it is, and spiraling back to square one because you don't know what to do. Think that our understanding of burnout is quite on the superficial level, and you can't really get out of your burned out phase if you don't know how, if you don't know what it is or why it happens now. Because trust me, I have been chronically burned out my entire life, or let's say I have had on and off phases of burned out, but I always went back to square one where I started, and now I'm not burned out anymore. I can get my tasks done on time. I'm motivated to do everything that I once loved, and I'm motivated to try out new things. I'm enthusiastic and I am loving my life right now. But you aren't, which is why you clicked on this video in the first place. So I'm going to help you guys through to get out of your burnout phase and probably enter a new calm sense of being. Most people around me are burnt out these days, and you know what, the worst part is that they don't even realize that they are burnt out. So if you don't realize your problem, you can't even begin to fix it. In World Health Organization officially recognized being burnt out as a mental diagnosis. Let me throw some facts at your face. 3 out of 4 people have reportedly felt burned out at some point of time in their life. Now, 1 in 3 people have reported that they feel burned out frequently. According to stats and data collected, women and younger generation, that is the Gen Z, is more prone to get burned out than men, millennials or boomers. Now, according to my understanding, there are 3 types of burnout, and the last one is the sneakiest. So you might want to stick around to know. Type 1. You are doing too much of the things that you love, but they are not giving you back. So you keep doing more, you keep pushing more, you keep grinding more in hope for good results or better results, but nothing comes back at you. You are met with failure, or you are met with nothing. So you keep doing more, you keep pushing more, you keep grinding more, but instead it drains you out. And the paradox here, the harder you go, the more it drains you out. Type 2. You are doing too little of the things that you love. Now, this could be because of 2 reasons. Either you are lazy. If you are lazy, don't lose hope. Stay tuned for my next video because it's going to be on laziness and how to fix it. Or it could be due to lack of opportunities. You are drained because you are stuck. You have big dreams, but you end up procrastinating. You keep waiting for the right time, and in the wait, you lose your own spark. Now, you're not lazy. You're just lost in a loop of waiting for the right opportunity, but it never arrives. Or even if it does, you don't seem to really take the advantage of it. You know what? I was in this category too, and I'll tell you how I got out. But first, let us get to the third part. Now, type 3. This is by far the sneakiest one. And mostly the people who fall under this category almost never realize that you are doing too much of what doesn't align with you and too little of what does. You might even think you're doing well, ticking boxes one by one, but inside you are drained because nothing that you're doing is feeding your soul. And that's not success. That's slow decay. And until you catch it, you will rot from inside out. So now that you know which type of burnout category you fall under, please comment it down below so that other people also feel that they are not alone, and you might also find someone who's struggling with the same. Now let's get to the main and exciting part, which is how to treat it? How do we fix this? How do we get back to leading a normal life again? Now let's dive deeper into each of these types, understand their problems, and let's talk about their solutions. For type 1, your problem is that you are emotionally over-invested in something that isn't giving you the return that you expect, be it in terms of validation, in terms of progress, it could be in terms of promotion. So you are basically confusing doing more with doing better, which in turn leads to chronic exhaustion because you are pouring from an empty cup. Maybe you don't have to quit, you just have to pause. Ask yourself, is this the way I'm doing it helping me, or in turn is it just draining me out? Maybe you don't need to stop chasing what you love. Maybe you need to set better boundaries. What you have to do, set smaller and realistic goals. Setting huge and bigger goals will not get you to doing a thing. Instead, it will just spiral back you to square one because you won't be able to do such a big task. So, set smaller goals and realistic. For example, let's say you are running a small online business. Don't ever think that I need to do 100 orders by this month or I need to do 10,000 orders this month. That is not under your control. How many orders that you receive is not under your control. Set goals like this month I will improve my PR strategy. This month I will do so and so much of collaborations. That is in your control. Thinking about the orders or thinking about what is not in your control will make you drain out and eventually you will give up. Rest without guilt. Not everything needs to be a hustle. Sometimes your passion also requires the room to breathe too. Now, coming to the second type, you are stuck in your dreamer phase, waiting for the right time, right opportunity, motivation, or even the perfect plan. But doing nothing creates guilt, and guilt turns into pressure, and pressure leads to shutdown, and the whole loop continues for forever. What is the solution? Start ugly. Just start. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Don't think about it. You have to get the work done. So just start. Start small. Start romanticizing the baby steps. Waiting for the right time is how people waste years. Discipline over motivation always works. So don't think that you have to reach to the 10th floor at once. So you go step by step, romanticize baby steps. Burnout in your case is coming from inaction, and the only cure is imperfect momentum. So now when I talk about momentum, it does not mean that you have to get everything done at once. Momentum does not need perfection. Okay? All I'm asking you to do is, let's say for example, you have been meaning to get your body fat percentage to less than 10%. What do? You keep procrastinating, you think that this is unrealistic and whatever. But if you had just gotten up and did 30 minutes or 20 minutes, or start slow, start with 10 minutes of exercise, okay, then build up the tolerance, and finally you will reach that level. You will feel like, how did this happen? Progressive overload is the key in your situation. So start small and eventually you will reach your goal. Now let's get to the third type. You are busy all the time doing your work, but you still feel nothing inside. You've built a life full of noise, responsibilities, work, and routine, but it's disconnected from who you actually are. What? You are performing instead of living your life. You are not lazy. You are just tired of faking interest in a life that doesn't feel like yours. So, what is the solution? You are not at all crazy to feel this way. You are just misaligned, and the scariest part about this burnout is that everything seems alright, everything seems fine from outside, but inside, you know what you're suffering with. Start creating tiny moments of truth. Now, what does this mean? It means ask yourself, when was the last time you did something solely for your own self, for your pleasure, not for likes, not for money, not for external validation, not for approval, but for your own self? Yeah, ask yourself, when was it? When was the time that you last laid back, relaxed, and did a self care Sunday? No one knows. You don't remember. Exactly my point. Take time out for yourself, even if it means taking rest from your job for one day. It does not matter. What matters is your mental well being. You have to stop seeking external validation and start seeking validation from within yourself. Do things for your own self. wear that eyeliner for your own self. Don't think about others, because the moment you start thinking about others, you will get stuck in the loop of seeking validation from others. One day you might even get it, but you will not get validation every single day from others, right? So don't even hope for it. Yeah. Do things for your own peace, do things for your own mental well-being. For example, um, no one knows in my life that I journal for my own being. I journal because it brings back peace to me. And for all these types, I think journaling or gratitude journaling is a great option. Try it out. I've been trying it for years. I know it's not very constant. You can't be constant with your journaling. Try journaling, try venting out your thoughts whenever you are disturbed. Okay, don't journal or don't keep an account of every single thing. Journal only when you feel sad, only when you feel a little bit low. So basically, I discussed everything today, all the three types, all the problems associated with them, and how you can fix it at individual level. So with that being rightly said, I sign off.